big Sony news. I'm actually excited about this. Normally when we see these big predatory companies come into crypto talking about Web3 and NFTs and blockchain and all of that jazz, but this one, I'm actually a little bit excited about it. And as far as the economic disaster bullish for Bitcoin, that's exactly why Bitcoin was created. Bitcoin was created as essentially a way to opt out of the current system. We can use Bitcoin as a hedge against the US dollar. We can use it as silent protest. Heck, you can use it in any fashion you want to. But Chappelle, shout out to Tom Crown, came out today and was talking about, the world, interest rates, all of that stuff. So we're going to cover it. We have a clip from him, courtesy of Cointelegraph. We're going to talk about price action because once this news came out, Bitcoin absolutely pumped. And a couple other things. We got to talk about the Hex story because that's going on. All kinds of stuff. So thank you guys for being here with me. I'm Wendy O. This is the O Show. We talk about everything crypto every day. And we also talk about just stuff. Also, too, yesterday, I put out a short talking about Matic Polygon merging over to Pol. So basically, there's going to be a conversion that happens. So if you're holding Matic Polygon like myself, you need to pay attention to it. I went ahead and covered a story regarding Coinbase. If you're holding your Matic Polygon on Coinbase, which you shouldn't do that, you should always use cold storage if you know how to do that. There is always risk keeping on exchanges. They're going to automatically convert it for you. If you're somebody that's staking, double check the terms of services. If you're using cold storage like myself, I actually have to check for myself. I think it's going to automatically do it, but at the same time, double check, because I lost a lot of money one time because I didn't swap my coins over. And then I even reached out to the company. I'm like, hey, they're like, nope. And it was a lot of money, like a lot of money. I might not be here anymore. But yeah, so please make sure to do that. And also too, if you're holding any types of coins, you should pay kind of attention even if you plan on holding it for 10, 20, 100 years, I don't care. You should kind of pay attention to the updates if it's a significant amount or any amount and make sure that if they have a swap or any of that type of stuff, because you don't want your coins to be worthless, your moon bags, because we're all taking profit. But anyways, let's get straight into the news to see what's going on. Oh my. All right. So the Powell speech. Stock market today, S&P 500 rises after Powell says time has come for rate cuts. Chappelle is the Fed Reserve Chair, and he issues the strongest signal that interest rate cuts are coming. Remember, inflation is transitory. Cost of goods and services are not. People are saying this is going to bring us into a recession. Guess what? We've been in a recession. I don't know about you. I lived through 2008. This is a recession, 100%. Did we have the housing crisis that happened? No, but we have a credit card crisis that's happening, car loan crisis that's happening. People can't afford to eat. People can't afford to pay for energy and food. Housing is absolutely ridiculous. And that $25,000 check that they want to cut for first-time home buyer, I think it's first-generational home buyers. It's a very, very small amount of people. And what are they going to do? Just print money out? Anyways, so Powell stated that the direction of the policy change is clear, but the timing and pace of rate cuts will depend on incoming data, evolving economic outlook, and the balance of risks. He is confident that inflation is back on track to return the Fed's 2% target. Yeah, right. Yeah, shout out to Callie. Thank God for Costco hot dogs. And Callie, hope you're having a better day today. So Friday, it is a weekend. We're all going to just chill and relax. That's what we're doing. He laid the groundwork for future interest rate cuts decreases, but did not specify a time frame or extent of the cuts. That's key there, because when these people come on and they talk out the side of their neck and they don't give you a time frame when this is going to happen, it's kind of lip service to me to an extent. Okay. And remember, it's election season. It's even more grifting than it has been before. We are put in this horrible predicament that has been happening for quite some time. It's not just this president or that president. It's been happening for a while, and it's all the public servants as a whole. But at the end of the day, something needs to be done, and it needs to get done fast because Americans are struggling. Powell also said labor market now poses a greater risk to the economy than inflation. Well, because of high inflation, that impacts everything around it. It's like a ripple effect, and not XRP. He noted that further cooling in labor market conditions is not desirable. Well, guess what? People can't afford to pay other people a living wage. They want these tax increases. Nobody can afford to live on the current wage they have. I mean, what's going on? And of course, major stock indexes and Bitcoin pumped. Somebody said, what do I think about Chainlink's recent performance? I think it's wonderful. I like Chainlink. I think it's a pretty solid project, but that's not financial advice. Make sure to smash a like and share this. Also, to shout out to Umzi for the 199 super chat. Yes, I think we covered something about Japanese banks using Ripple, but you're going to have to send me the link because there was I forget what the story was yesterday that we talked about. I'm here, Steven. I got you. Plus, we have a poll at the top over here. Are you holding Hex? I want to know. I'm curious if you guys are holding Hex. All right, let's get back into this. So this is going to be the cutesy little video from Mr. Powell doing his little talky talk at the thing. Let's go see. Go ahead and put him on the main screen. Put him on the main screen over here. Hear what he's got to say. Let's see.
The time has come for policy to adjust. The direction of travel is clear, and the timing and pace of rate cuts will depend on incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. We will do everything we can to support a strong labor market as we make further progress toward price stability. With an appropriate dialing back of policy restraint, there is good reason to think that the economy will get back to 2% inflation while maintaining a strong labor
You can go back to 2% inflation, but it doesn't change the damage that was already done.
Market. The current level of our policy rate gives us ample room to respond to any risks we may face, including the risk of unwelcome further weakening in labor market conditions.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. I understand that they want to do all these things and they say X, Y, and Z, but really, US dollar is just not what it used to be. Plus all these bad policies that took place these last couple of years, it's just a hot mess. Plus with the panorama, it is just a really big mess and it's going to take a long time to get everything back to normal. And I don't even think it's going to be back to normal again. We could talk about the panorama and all the impacts that it caused on everybody all day long, but I'm not to do that. There we go. Yes. Woo. My first block of the day. Woo. Now let's get into this story over here. Bitcoin price placid ahead of Fed chair remarks in Jackson Hole. Analysts will be scrutinizing Powell's remarks, especially in light of the significant downward revision in U.S. payrolls, the largest since 2009. And it's just a bunch of jargon, I mean, I just don't really see anything that's good coming out of this, you know? I don't know. I'm a little bit jaded, but the crypto markets are doing well. That's wonderful. You know, the U.S. economy is doing a terrible job, but crypto's pumping. So this is going to be the daily on crypto bubbles. Everything is up. Popcat is up. SHIB, Sui, Gala, C, Lido, Algo. On the weekly, everything looks wonderful too. Floki up almost 30%, Gala 34%, all kinds of stuff. Matic 33%. Woo woo. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. So we finally got past this area of resistance, $62,000. I want to see where we close today. Market CIPHER is actually looking good. We just flipped green on Market CIPHER. Yay. Now taking a look at the 4-hour chart over here. 4 hours looking pretty decent as well. Market CIPHER still looks like it wants to climb. I would like to see us break above the swing wick high at about $63,000. Why am I talking about that? Well, we had the swing wick high that occurred 8/8/2024, and we weren't able to flip above it and sustain. We weren't able to keep going. So if we're able to keep going and we were able to flip above it, bullish. I'm excited about it. So that's kind of what we're seeing with Bitcoin. As far as Ethereum goes, Ethereum is also looking like she wants to rock her way up. An area of importance is going to be 2788. Again, I will really like to see us flip. No, I don't want to do pink over there. We'll just do this burnt orange. I want to see us flip 2,800. That's what I would need to see for Ethereum. But we're looking good right now. We're looking good. And again, even if we don't break above it, we can just continue to ping pong here. Then as far as Solana goes, Solana's just going sideways and actually looks pretty decent on the 4-hour. Taking a look on the daily looks nice too in my potential buy area. And that's what's going on with that as far as inflation and all that stuff goes. So I don't know about you guys. I don't think modifying the rates is going to do too terribly much. Like when I think about the modification of rates and all the games that they play, it just makes me really kind of take a step back and be like, do we even matter? We're the ones that are paying the taxes. We're the ones that are paying these people's salaries with our taxpayer dollars. They've put us in this mess. They live in this crazy ivory tower that are so full-fledged away, like so removed from reality. Like, what is even happening? It's a really bad place. It feels like I always go back to Tale of Two Cities because I read that book in, I think, junior high, and I actually liked it, and I read it a couple times after that. But it's like, it feels like we're in the olden days to now. Like, the olden days are like now, but we have a little bit of a better quality of life. But at the same time, like, our food is still poison. Their food was poison, but in a different way. It was actually rotting. But ours is poison with the chemicals and whatnot that they put in it. So is it really that much different? And again, I know that there's a big difference between living in like mud huts and all that type of stuff. But as far as technology and advancements has evolved, is it like, has it changed that much? I don't know. Taking a look at this next story, Justin Sun. There's some drama yesterday with Mr. Sun, as most of you guys know. Tron is like a hot topic right now. Very, very, not the store hot topic. They ruined it. It got ruined once the 2000s hit. But Justin Sun is a hot topic. He was big way back in the day, 2017, 2018, with the announcement of the announcement. And now he's got exchanges and dexes and all kinds of stuff. And now we also have Sun Fun. Is that what it's called? But anyways, and I'm going to get that bot link for the bot for you guys eventually. But also too, this is pretty interesting, and just we're going to go ahead and go through it. Justin Sun's USDD stablecoin is no longer backed by Bitcoin. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, so 750 million worth of Bitcoin backing the USDD stablecoin was removed. And it's an algorithmic stablecoin. It was launched in 2022 as a competitor to USD, and it actually stayed liquid. USDD is now mostly backed by Tron. The removal happened because USDD's collateral is more than 300%, making it inefficient. The more raised concerns about USDD's decentralization, and Justin Sun said there is nothing to worry about. It also came from Justin Sun's account and not the Tron DAO account. So that's USDD is supposed to be part of the Tron DAO account. So people are kind of pissed off about that. And I'm going to go ahead and read you some more stuff over here. All right. It's a quote. Regarding the decentralized stablecoin USDD, the mechanism is similar to MakerDAO's DAI and is not mysterious. When your collateral exceeds amount specified by the system, usually between 120 and 150%, depending on the vault, any collateral holder can withdraw any amount freely without anyone's approval, Sun said in a message on the social media platform X. So he's addressing this on his platform and not the Tron DAO. Seems kind of weird. Also, there's about 744 million USD tokens in circulation, making it the 7th largest stablecoin and one of the 100 largest cryptocurrencies by market cap. It has 1.7 billion worth of Tron and USDT tokens in its reserves, giving it the collateralized ratio over 230%, meaning it's backed more than double by the amounts of assets than stablecoins in circulations. It's interesting that they have it backed by Tron. So it's backed by USDT and Tron. I feel comfortable with USDT with Tether, but not necessarily Tron because its price is extremely volatile. Let's go ahead and cover some of the ETFs, just so you guys know. Bitcoin had 65 million in net inflows yesterday, 6th consecutive day of positive flows. Total trading volume was 890 million, down from 1.42 billion on Wednesday. And Ethereum ETF had 174,000 in net outflows, so Bitcoin money coming in, Ethereum money going out. It was a decrease from Wednesday's 17.9 million, and trading volume dropped to 94 million from 201 million on Wednesday. Well, that's what's going on there. We do have some bullish news for Ethereum. It's going to come with the Sony thing, so be patient. But let's go ahead and talk about Hex. So Hex and SEC, head to head. SEC pushes back against Hex founder Richard Hart's efforts to dismiss the case. SEC said it had the authority to pursue its case against Hart, dismissing the motion to dismiss. SEC accuses Hart of raising over $1 billion through unregistered security offerings, accused of knowingly stealing from Hexicans, misusing investor funds, and lawyers argue he did not commit fraud. He did not make promises to investors about how their funds would be used. They claim Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX are decentralized technologies and not securities, and they challenge an argument that Hart's foreign residency exempts him from U.S. jurisdiction. In the article, It says the next hearing is set for October 24th. And the SEC also said that HEX has a staking component that allows investors to contribute HEX tokens that are then locked up to receive more tokens at a later date. HEX touted that investors could receive a return of 38% for staking their HEX tokens. The SEC said in a complaint it added much more demand, that HEX was artificial, with 94 to 97% of the Ethereum deposited into a wallet recycled through so-called crypto asset trading platform. So Mr. Hart is under some heat by the SEC. Sounds like he's got some good attorneys. Me personally, I hold maybe like 5 HEX or something like that. I had gotten some on this one wallet from way back when. I don't even know if I have keys to it, so I don't even know if I really own HEX. The only thing that I will comment about this is like staking long term when it's not a stable coin on a DeFi platform, something you got to be cautious with because of impermanent loss. That's all. And that's something we kind of talk about on the show. Like anytime we bring up staking, like we talk about impermanent loss, all that stuff. And we also learned from last cycle that you don't leave your crypto on exchanges using the passive income for staking, unless that's what you want to do. It's a moon bag. And if you are going to use DeFi to do that, make sure it is a moon bag and make sure you understand exactly how that works. Impermanent loss is important. Make sure you guys share this and smash the like. It helps to support me and the channel. Pump.sun. Gala's making my perp leverage grid bots happy. Woohoo! Shout out to Martin. I appreciate that. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that you're making some money. I love to see you guys win and make some money. It's fun. All right, let's talk about Phantom Wallet. Okay, I'm going to play this cutesy little video for you too. So I love Phantom Wallet. I love the UI UX. It's so much better than MetaMask, and I like using both. So buying crypto just got faster and easier. They have streamlined UX and more on-ramp providers. Top up using Apple Pay, credit cards, debit cards, and bank transfers. Compare live quotes before you buy and know when funds will arrive with precise transfer ETAs. I want to know if I can use Phantom as an off-ramp. If I can cash my crypto into cash, my stables, and then off-ramp it. That's what I would like to know. Because there's going to be major crackdowns on all the crypto exchanges. I'm telling you guys right now. I know so many people that this is happening to for literally no reason. And that's Choke Point, Chocolate Point 2.0. Oh, also too, you guys, really quickly, if you have a Costco card and you like s'mores, you like chocolate, go. They have these caramel marshmallow chocolate s'mores. Best thing I've had in a long time. Yeah, Callie, let me know. Be my research guy. Let me know. Be the guinea pig. But they're so good. Like I went there because I had to buy, because what I do is I buy a bunch of stuff and I freeze it, you know, do that type of stuff. But I'm there like once a week, but I'm going to go back because I forgot milk and orange juice because Lowe's like drinking orange juice like crazy. And I normally don't do the sweet samples, but I did. It was so good. I love s'mores. Like anything s'mores is so good to me. So good. So I might have to go back and get it today. I'm going to try to, I've got some stuff I got to take care of. But literally, also too, Lowe's schools call me 2 days in a row because this tooth came out of hers and this one is super loose and like bleeding all the time. And this one is loose too. But the second day she went into the office because it's bleeding. Girly girl. I love my baby. My little stinkopotamus. All right, let's go and listen to this, watch this a little bit about Phantom over here, okay? All right, let's go, stinkeroonies. Oh, it went, already did it again. Okay. But can I send? I'm trying to see if there's a place to send. So it has ACH. Okay, pay. MoonPay. Okay, so you have to have MoonPay set up. Yeah, I'm going to have to try this out because I don't, this is the thing. Like, I don't want to put more money. I don't want to put more fiat into crypto because I've got a lot in there already. I want to take some out. So I think it's super cool. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Shout out to Phantom. Now, also too. Oh, also to you guys, we got to do our Lingo mention for the Friday. Because I'm invested in this, so why not? So basically with Lingo, they are like a gamified RWA. There's rewards, there's airdrops, all that fun stuff. Also too, if you were early, you were able to complete tasks and earn points for airdrops. Signups are closed, but you can still earn if you're already signed up. And you have to engage with Lingo Power Post and by following partners. And on Tuesday it was announced they have a new partner, Redacted Coin, and they're going to airdrop their tokens to the Lingo core community. So if you're signed up with Lingo, you're able to essentially get airdrops and all of that cool stuff over there. So shout out to them. But now let's get into this big story with Sony. Okay. And to me, I actually like this story. The reason why I like this story is like, another big brand. Oh, Microsoft. Oh, Amazon, yada, 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 yada. But this is actually cool. All right, let's talk about it. Sony Electronics pioneer behind Walkman starts own blockchain, Sonium. It's a layer 2 network atop the Ethereum blockchain using technology from Optimism's OP stack. Okay. This is good and this is bullish. Why is it bullish? Well, first and foremost, the chain that they picked was Ethereum. They created their own layer 2. So basically, this is going to be for the Sony ecosystem. So I think that's super cool. I am bullish on large brands creating their own layer 2 or their own blockchain for their ecosystem. This one makes sense though, and it's probably going to be compatible with all your ETH stuff because it's a layer 2. Which makes it really, really easy. And again, why do I say it makes it easy? Well, because MetaMask and Phantom weren't that hard to figure out. People were able to do all kinds of stuff last cycle on Binance Smart Chain. So I think this is good moving forward. There is one thing I disagree with this though, all right? So Sony Group and Singapore-based Startail Labs are building it. It uses Optimism roll-up technology for affordable transactions built using Optimism Systems OP stack, and the testnet's going to go live soon. The first phase will focus on onboarding crypto devs and users. Within 2 years, Sony plans to integrate Sonium with its products, including Sony Bank, Sony Music, Sony Pictures. Sony is 138th biggest company in the world by market cap. If I was Sony, this is that shouldn't be the first phase. The first phase should not be to onboard devs and users. It should be to integrate Sonium with the layer 2 with their products, including Sony Bank, Sony Music, and Sony Pictures. Why? And then you want to get the users, because what's the point of onboarding users now when you don't have something that's fully functional, that fully works? That makes no sense to me. You want to have something that's already integrated in these products, that already has a track record, that already has users, that already has customers, that already has eyes on it. And then you want to start to do your marketing to market to crypto people or to Web 2 people or whatever that is. That's what you would want to do. Because to me, that makes no sense, because you're going to have a bunch of people that are on board and they're like, what are we doing here? But again, Sony Music and Sony Pictures. And that makes me think about NFTs. Okay, well, anybody that's signed to Sony or that's using Sony for any type of creative stuff, everything's going to be moved on chain eventually. That's what this is telling me. So maybe Sony's going to do music NFTs right, or do NFTs right when it comes to licensing an IP, etc. Yes, they're still predatory, but I like this. I think this is very bullish for the future. Is it going to make things more centralized? Probably. But at the same time, it's their own layer 2. They can do what they want to do, and they already have the audience to do it. No need for them to really be decentralized. So I think that that's a pretty big story. I think it's a really interesting story as well. Now let's talk about this. This is from Radar Hits. Russia's going to launch 2 cryptocurrency exchanges. That's all that it says. That's all that it says. So I don't know much more about that. But this big story. Binance founder CZ isn't free, but he's in a LA halfway house. So let's talk about this. First off, shout out to CZ. He is out. His official release date is September 29th, and he was transferred to RRM Long Beach, and it's a residential program that prepares inmates for reentry into society, and he's still on government supervision. So why did he get out of jail early and go to a halfway house? Well, if you have good behavior, or they don't really deem you as a threat or anything like that, to help kind of lower the population in the jails or prisons or whatever it is, they put you to halfway house. That's what they do. They do that for everybody. That's just what it is. So he's in a halfway house. He's in the LBC. I did look it up, and it's kind of like, let's go visit him. I'm gonna go visit him. I'm done going to halfway houses. Done. We'll never visit one again. God forbid, God willing. Never again in my life. Done. But it looks like a fancy one, and it's funny because it's in Long Beach, because Long Beach is Long Beach. I used to hang out in Long Beach. And then I actually, was so funny, me and my daughter's father, we were actually going to buy a house there, but we could, like, it was when the rates dumped. I was like 2013. 2013, that's when the rates dumped and like rates were still really affordable. Everyone was able to buy, but the market was so hot. It was like we would get outbid. But his kids, they've got family out there and stuff like that. And I had some friends we used to hang out with. I won't tell y'all where, but Long Beach is cute. So shout out to Long Beach and shout out to CZ. But that's how that happened. So people weren't understanding why it was in the halfway house, but you get put in a halfway house so that they can reduce the population in jail and put more worse people there. But Queen, I got to get out the hood. I know. You know, I actually went to the hood yesterday. I had to go shopping. I had to get something over there. So I went to the old neighborhood yesterday. I didn't drive by my old house because I didn't feel like going through there because it's loud there. But it was, you know, I always try to go back to the old neighborhood and just kind of see stuff. But yeah. Shout out to the old neighborhood. And then this next story over here. So this is from Mr. Fred. He's an attorney, litigator, trial lawyer, all kinds of stuff. But basically, he said, well, Hodl Law lost in the Ninth Circuit today. Disappointing, but expected. So what the hell is this? Why am I talking about it? Well, the SEC's current agency position is that it has not made a determination on whether Ethereum or the Ethereum network is a security approval. Why are we talking about this and why is this important? So we all thought that Ethereum was not a security. Guess what? We don't know if it is or not. Why? Well, because the SEC and the other public servants don't want to tell us if it's a security or not. They don't want to say if anything is a security or not. And again, you guys, I am not saying like we need to not do what the law says. I am simply saying the law needs to be fair. They need to come up with a separate agency that deals with crypto assets and has CFTC and the SEC and crypto legal experts and real crypto builders, not dodos like me, but to get in there. So that's exactly what this is about. So basically, the crypto law firm Hodl Law lost the case against the SEC where they wanted to argue that Ethereum is not a security. And it was an attempt to force the SEC to clarify its classification on Ethereum. And they should. The SEC should classify and let us know what is a security and what isn't. Or again, like Hester Peirce is put through so many different like things. Like she has a sandbox thing now between us and the UK, I believe. And it basically allows these companies to continue to build within the sandbox. They get advice from public servants and the law and all kinds of stuff to tell them what they can and can't do. And that's a good thing. That's a positive thing because we want people to build in the United States of America. And then she had the Safety Harbor Act 2.0. And basically when a project reached full decentralization, it wouldn't be deemed as a security, but there were guidelines and there were things that were kind of helping them along the way. And that's all that I want. Like, I feel like we should be able to build, but at the same time, we need rules. The court upheld the district court's decision that Hodl Law would lack standing to sue the SEC for clear determination on Ethereum status, and Hodl will continue to fight for a clear answer. Thank you. This story is ridiculous from Polkadot, and we're going to talk about it. I know I'm not getting paid for this one. I wish they would, though. Then I could donate it to the lab. All right. So Proof of Ink by Gavin Wood, the tattoo that secures your Web3 privacy. Absolutely not. No, sir. No, ma'am. No. So basically, Proof of Ink will use algorithmic generated tattoos placed on specific part of the body to ensure uniqueness and privacy. Designs will be signed on chain. No. I don't want any digital identity through privacy preserving algorithmic tattoos. No. I don't want this. I don't want my kids getting tattoos. It's just ridiculous. No, thank you. No, sir. Great idea, but not for me. Anyways, RFK drops out of the presidential race while Trump takes the lead on Polymarket. So RFK is officially dropped out. He's scheduled to give a speech today. And the Trump campaign announced special guests will appear at today's rally. RFK, some people said it was Beyonce. And rumored that he's going to join forces with Trump. So that's the kind of the rumor that's happening right now. We'll see. Again, it would be really cool if they wanted RFK to do like the health stuff, which I wouldn't mind that. But I wouldn't mind RFK to kind of lead the crypto Bitcoin division for like the SEC, the CFTC, but for him to be like in charge of that and looking at technological advances. I think that would be cool. That's my personal opinion, though. I'm nobody important. I'm just a mom. Anyways, you guys, that's the show for today. I got a couple things that I got to take care of. Gotta take care of. And it's Friday. And yes, I think we will be doing unlimited pizza day. Lo's favorite food is Italian. So there's this one restaurant she likes, but we're gonna try a new one, and they got pizza there. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there and get some delicious pizza, and then we're gonna come home. She wants to play Clue. I bought the game. I actually never played Clue growing up, so I'm excited to play that and whoop her behind. No, I'm just kidding. We play fair in this house. So we're gonna play Clue tonight and probably do like marshmallow popcorn like we always do on the weekends. And then me and Lo have hair appointments tomorrow. We're gonna get our hair done. She's gonna get little bangs. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being amazing. I'm proud of you for being here. I am so thankful for all of you and all of your kindness and demurity. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.